Hello and welcome to the screencast, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mass. You should know. I'm diving straight into distributive property today as part of our algebra unit. We've talked about several other properties. We've talked about commutative property. We've talked about associative property. We've talked about identity property. But today, the granddaddy of them all, I suppose, distributive property. Let's take a look at how distributive property can help us and then what it really means. Well, what it really means is if you come across expression that looks like this, where you have, in this case, 2 times, in parentheses, 7 plus 4, in parentheses. You're really saying 2 is being multiplied times everything inside those parentheses. So distributing looks like this. So 2 times, in parentheses, 7 plus 4 in parentheses does equal 2 times 7 plus 2 plus 4. Or if we're talking algebraically using letters, looks like this. Let's get some real life examples, shall we? I'm going to use distributive property to make this problem a whole lot easier on myself. But first of all, let's take a look at 2 pieces of this second number. I can break this number into 2 pieces. 4 1/3 breaks easily into 4 plus 1/3. And if I'm using distributive property, I'm going to put that in a parentheses, and I'm going to multiply both of those pieces times 9. 9 times 4 would be 36. And 9 times 1/3 would equal 3. So I could say that this equals 39. And I did that all in my head, just breaking the numbers in 2. Also, you could say something simple like, what about 2 times 38? We could factor this out using distributive property, make a parentheses, and break 38 into 2 pieces. I know there's 30 or 3 10s and 8 1s in that number. I'm going to multiply both pieces times 2. That's what makes the distributive property so kind of handy, which means I know that 2 times 30 is 60 and 2 times 8 is 16. If I add those together, I get 76. That's using the distributive property, just using numbers. What if I have some variables and I'm doing an algebraic expression like this one? I have 2 times x plus 3. Using our counting tiles, if I have 2 x's or 2 times x, it means I have 2 x's. And then if I multiply 2 times 3, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 1s or 6. So I could say that 2 times, in parentheses, x plus 3 equals 2x plus 6. Another way to think of distributive property is that number on the outside, the number we're multiplying, we're going to multiply by everything on the inside. Go to, there we go. Or I could even factor something like this using distributive property, as long as I know my factors and I've been studying my multiplication tables. What might be, let's see, the greatest common factor of 12 and 8? What if I said it was 4? I put that on the outside of my distributive property looking expression. Well, doesn't 4 times 3 equal 12? And I'm going to use the addition symbol again. And 4 times 2 equal 8? Yeah, there you go. I factored that out. That's how it works. Let me do one more algebraic distributive property. And what if I said something like, all right, what if I have 3 times y plus 9? Using distributive property, we're saying that 3, we're multiplying times everything inside the parentheses. So 3 will be multiplied into y, 3 will be multiplied into 9. 3 times y is 3y, and 3 times 9 is 27. There you go. Short version of distributive property. Hope it's helpful. Remember, like, subscribe. Do your work at home. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the math you should know.